Hello everyone. Today we're gonna cover the topic of automation account. So in this one, we're gonna use one VM. We're gonna use Linux VM, and then we're gonna use the automation account to shut the machine down and then start it again. Okay, let's start by creating our virtual resource group first. So let's start with the resource group. Let's create the resource group. Okay, I'm gonna create the resource group in East US. If you're watching my videos, I usually use East US as my resource group, and we put the resource group name or service name first and the region, and let's create that one. It has been created. Now let's go to our virtual machine. We actually won't gonna do anything with the machine itself, but by just shutting it down. So I'm just gonna create like a default machine. Gonna call it VM1, and then Ubuntu. We're gonna leave the settings as it is, and let me use password just in case. And desktop, and then okay, let me use a complex password. So the automation account is quite useful account to use, and we will go through it while we are finishing this one. So I'm just gonna say, yeah, that's done. Let's just gonna create it. So no, we won't gonna do anything with the virtual networks or any management stuff. So okay, just gonna wait for it to create. Yeah, like I was mentioning, automation account is quite powerful account. You can do a lot of stuff using it. And as the name says, automation, so it's very useful if you are trying to automate something. Okay, we're just gonna wait for this one to finish. Okay, while it's creating it, let's me go to search here and let's search for, let me see if it's still creating it. No, it's just my previous testing. I will wait for this one to finish. Shouldn't take too long. Okay, our VM is created. Now, if you go on to the search and search for automation account, there we go. You can see this comes on the top. And now let's create our automation account. So I will hit create here. And let's call it automation hyphen account hyphen East US. Okay, so automation account East US. Resource group, we're gonna use RG East US. And then the location is US. Okay, we will go with the default setting for further, and let's hit create. Seems like it's created. Okay, perfect. So now our automation account has been created. Now, if you look where it says process automation, we need to create a run book here. So in the run book, these are the default run books which are already there. So we're gonna create a run book in for a PowerShell. So if I hit create, oh, the message comes just up now. If I hit create a run book, so run book will run the stuff which need to be tasks or schedule. Okay, let's call it our VM hyphen run book. So it's related to our virtual machine. So run book. And then the type is PowerShell because we're going to use a PowerShell script, and description, I'm just going to leave it as blank. Okay, perfect. So our run book is created. Now we need to put script here. So what I have done, I created notepad so of the script. So this is the script which we're going to use here. And in this one, since we have a machine which is already running, so I'm just gonna stop this machine and I will do force restart. If you search for this script, you will find it on GitHub or Google. So this is just to stop a machine. And then if I press force, we use force stop, and the name of the machine we call it VM1, I guess. Let me double check. Can't remember the name sometimes. So we go into the resource VM1, yeah, capital all, yep. And then resource group, we call it RGEUS. Let's make sure we are using the same name. Yep, I can see from the top says RGEUS. Okay, that's done. And now to run the run book, to run the run book, we need to make sure we save it first. Once it's saved, you need to test it. So let's do a test pen. There will be an error. It might gonna come back with an error. So I left that error on a purpose if it comes up, and then we will action it. So it will take some time. Let me pause it for now, and then I will come back when we have a output. Hello. So I want to show you this error. So actually, if you see, it's throws an error, and it's asking for the modules to be added. So now I will show you how we can add the modules. So let's go back to our automation account, and then if you go down here, you can see there is a modules gallery. So let's go into the gallery, and what we are after is called first we actually need to do two module. So the first one which we after is called account, and hit enter. You can see this is the first one, and let's import this one into this automation account and click OK. Okay, this will take some time. I will put you on mute again. We need to do another one once this is imported successfully. So we need to wait for this one to say account access successfully imported. So it's still in progress. Let me put you on a mute and wait for this one to finish. Okay, I'm back, so I unmuted it. Okay, you can see the AZ account has been done. So now let's go and add the compute one as well. Let's search. Just taking its time. Should not take that long, but let's give it a fair enough time. Oh, there we go. I think just not entered properly. Okay, and let's do import for this one as well, like we done for the account one, and click. Okay, I'm just gonna pause this video because it's gonna be a long video if I wait for this one to finish. So I will resume it once it's finished. So hello, welcome back. So yeah, that's done. As you can see now, let's go back to our automation account. Go to overview and look for our automation account, which was under the run book. So this is our automation account, and under the run book. So this is the run book which we have created. We tried to run it, as you saw it failed. So now let's try to rerun it again. So I'm gonna click on edit. We have saved it. Now let's do the test pane. Okay, I need to pause the video again and let's hit start because it will take some time. We want to minimize the time. So let me pause it, and once it's done, I will come back. Hello, back now. So you can see that's been completed. So in that run book, what we have tried to do to stop the VM. So now let's refresh and see if our VM, yep, as you can see, our VM has been stopped now. So that's perfect. That's what we are trying to do. So now let's go back and make a change again to our run book. And instead of stopping it, let's start this one. I will remove the force here because it's just gonna be normal restart. Okay, so I updated the run book. Now you need to save it first and do a test. So and start. So it will queue the job first. So is stop at the moment. So we need to wait. So I will pause it again and come back once it's finished. See you in a second. Hello, back. So yep, it's been completed. Now let's go and see our VM. Let me do refresh. Perfect. So it's started now. So I think we covered whatever we want to cover in this topic regarding automation account. Another thing I just need to show you as well, if I go to edit. So we have used save and test panel. So if you want to keep this for like for long to test it, you can also do publish. This will publish version of runbook override the previous published version. And if you click yes, it will publish as well. So if I go back to my, let me go back to my account, and you can see it says publish here. So it will stay here. And if you want to run it, just click here and start. And since we, in that one, we just started the machine, so it's actually won't gonna do anything. And output, you can see the all job is displayed when the job's complete. So you can see the stuff here. So this is like if you want to save the run book for future, you can do publish here. Okay, thanks for watching, and I will see you in another video with some different topic. Bye for now.